have them and speak.
Formalities first. The big piece is on you.
Five, 3, 2, 1. You can start your AGM.
I request the CDSL team to confirm whether we are live.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. Sir, please.
Good morning, members. It is 11:30 a.m. and I now call the meeting to order and confirm that the requisite quorum is present at the meeting. On behalf of the bank and the board of directors, I extend to all of you a very warm welcome to the 82nd annual general meeting of your bank. My best wishes to each one of you and your family, and I look forward to your continued support and trust, as always, shown by you towards the bank and the management. I request the members to join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Soma Sankara Prasad, Independent Director of the bank, who joined the bank during FY 2024-25. Mr. Soma Sankara Prasad has in the past led UCO Bank as MD and CEO and has held key roles at State Bank of India, including as Deputy Managing Director and Group Compliance Officer. He brings to the board his rich experience of 38 years in the banking sector in diverse areas such as retail banking, treasury operations, corporate credit, international banking, areas relating to IT and regulatory compliance. The board expects to immensely benefit from his substantial experience in the banking industry. In compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India, this meeting is being conducted through video conferencing without the physical presence of the members at a common venue. I hereby confirm that the bank has made all arrangements as per regulatory requirements to enable the members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The facility for joining this AGM through video conferencing is made available to members on first come, first served basis. The attendance of the members through VC shall be counted for the purpose of quorum as per Companies Act 2013. The bank has availed services of Central Depository Services India Limited for facilitating voting through electronic means as the authorized e-voting agency for the purpose of AGM. To facilitate voting by the members, the e-voting module for voting during the AGM is also activated. I now request Managing Director and CEO and Executive Director to introduce themselves.
Very good morning. This is R. Subramanya Kumar, Managing Director and the CEO of the bank. I am participating in this meeting through video conferencing from the corporate office, Mumbai.
Good morning. This is Rajiv Ahuja. I'm the Executive Director of the bank. I'm participating in this meeting through video conferencing from our corporate office at Mumbai.
Let me also welcome and introduce all the independent directors and non-executive directors of the bank attending this meeting. Today, we have with us Dr. Somnath Ghosh, Independent Director, Mr. Manjeev Singh Puri, Independent Director, Ms. Ranjana Agrawal, Independent Director, Dr. Siva Kumar Gopalan, Independent Director, Mr. Gopal Jain, Non-Executive Director, Mr. Murali Ramakrishnan, Independent Director, Mr. Soma Sankara Prasad, Independent Director. Ms. Veena Mankar, Non-Executive Director of the bank, has conveyed her inability to attend the AGM owing to personal reasons. Bhuvanesh Tharasankar, Chief Financial Officer, and Niti Arya, Company Secretary, are also present in the meeting. I now request the Company Secretary to take us through the regulatory matters and general instructions pertaining to the annual general meeting.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all the members. The members may note that in adherence to the regulatory requirements, the Chairperson of the Audit Committee, Madam Ranjana Agarwal, Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Mr. Manjeet Singh Puri, are present at this AGM. Further, Madam Veena Mankar, Chairperson of Stakeholders Relationship Committee, being unable to attend the meeting, has authorized the Executive Director and an independent director of the bank, who are members of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, to represent the Stakeholders Relationship Committee and respond on her behalf for relevant queries, if any, received from the members in adherence to the regulatory requirements. I also wish to inform the members that the representatives of the joint statutory auditors, Messrs. KKC and Associates LLP Chartered Accountants, and Messrs. GM Kapadi and Company Chartered Accountants, and representatives of the secretarial auditors, Messrs. S.N. Ananta Subramanian and Company Secretaries, are also attending this AGM through video conferencing. The proceedings of this AGM shall be deemed to be conducted at the registered office of the bank. Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI, via their respective circulars, permitted the holding of the AGM through VC, and this AGM is being held in compliance with the said circulars. Since there is no physical attendance of members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. In accordance with the relevant MCA and SEBI circulars, the annual report for the financial year ended 2024-25, along with the notice of the 82nd AGM, has been sent on August 30th, 2025, only by electronic mode to those members whose email addresses are registered with the bank or depository participants. Further, as per the requirements prescribed by SEBI, a letter providing the web link giving the exact path where complete details of the notice of AGM and the annual report are available was also dispatched on August 30th, 2025 to those members who have not registered their email addresses. Notice of AGM and the annual report for the financial year ended 2024-25 were also made available on the bank's website, CDSL's website, and also on the website of the stock exchanges, that is BSE Limited and National Stock Exchange of India Limited. There are 8 resolutions in the notice of 82nd AGM which are to be voted by the members. With the permission of the members, I take the notice of the AGM as read. Members are requested to note that there are no adverse observations or qualifications in the auditor's report on the financial statements and secretarial audit report for the financial year ended March 31st, 2025. With the permission of the members, I take the statutory auditor's report and the secretarial audit report as read. Members may also note that as per the regulatory requirement, the inspection documents, including the documents mentioned in the annual report and notice of AGM, are available with the bank for inspection through electronic mode during the AGM. I would like to take you through certain points regarding participation and proceedings of the AGM. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance by the background noise and to ensure smooth conduct of the AGM. During the AGM, if any member faces any technical issue, he may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM. Members are hereby informed that the transcript of this AGM shall be published and posted on the website of the bank. I will now take you through the flow of the AGM proceedings. Our Chairman, sir, will first address the members, followed by the address by our Managing Director and CEO. Thereafter, we shall have a Q&A session where we will invite the members who have registered themselves as speakers to ask questions. As per the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the bank has made arrangements for remote e-voting, which was open from 10 a.m. IST Sunday, September 21, 2025 to 5 p.m. IST Thursday, September 25th, 2025. Further, in compliance with the rules on e-voting framed under the Companies Act 2013 and circulars of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the voting at the AGM will be conducted at the same e-voting platform of CDSL, which was used during remote e-voting. In case you have not cast your vote by remote e-voting and wish to cast your vote now, you can do so during the AGM. The instructions for e-voting during the AGM is same as the instructions mentioned for remote e-voting in the notice of the AGM. If you have done the remote e-voting already, you need not vote again. Please note that the board has appointed Mr. Alvin D'Souza, practicing company secretary, as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the voting and remote e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. The voting will be scrutinized by the scrutinizer, and the result of the remote e-voting and voting at the AGM will be consolidated, and the final results on all the resolutions as set out in the notice of the AGM shall be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM. Now, I request our chairman, sir, Mr. Chandan Sinha, to please address the members.
Good morning, valued shareholders. It is my privilege to address you as we mark the 82nd year of our institution's journey, a journey defined by resilience, transformation, and commitment to our stakeholders. From a broader perspective, the macroeconomic environment remains challenging. With global uncertainties, while the global uncertainties persist, India continues to demonstrate resilience, supported by strong growth, digital acceleration, and policy reforms, to name a few. Monetary easing by the Reserve Bank of India has reduced interest rates and ensured ample liquidity in the banking system. Inflationary expectations remain low for FY26, and the government has demonstrated its intent on reforms. Indian banks have shown improved performance and financial metrics over the years and remain geared to support the demands of the economy. In FY25, we have made meaningful progress on our strategic objectives with tangible improvements in the quality and texture of our balance sheet. Across the franchise, we began positioning ourselves for a stronger, better diversified balance sheet, one with a larger share of secured retail, healthier granular deposit accretion, improved cost efficiency, and more stringent customer onboarding processes. These measures will ensure more stable and sustainable outcomes going ahead. In addition, we have continued our efforts to improve the product offerings, processes, and systems. Through the concerted efforts of the management team, employees, and partners, the bank has been successful in improving our competitive position in many of our product lines. Moreover, we have added to our leadership team, especially in retail and operations, for better execution on the ground. We will continue our vigil on governance around risk, compliance, cybersecurity, and customer centricity. I must mention that navigating through the fiscal year has not been without challenges that were largely posed by the external operating environment, particularly in the microfinance and credit card segments. Your bank has tackled the same reasonably well by curtailing the exposures and provisioning upfront for the stressed book. we remain optimistic that the stress will ease considerably by FY27. An area close to our hearts is our customer-first approach. We continue to enhance our product proposition, service delivery, and grievance redressal system. Focus is also on leveraging our relationship with customers for cross-selling and improved wallet share. We are also committed on growing our branch network with a view to expanding our reach and raising our visibility. As we embark on the next phase, our goal will be to simplify the front-end experience, making banking more intuitive and responsive for our customers. The Indian financial sector is evolving rapidly, with technology reshaping customer expectations and boosting competitive landscapes. Amidst this, our focus remains clear: to build a future-ready institution that is agile, customer-centric, and anchored in trust. We are confident that with the continued support of our stakeholders, we will build an institution that is resilient and well-positioned for the future. Thank you for your trust and support. Your unfailing support has been instrumental in our journey, and we continue to count on.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our Managing Director and CEO to please address the members.
Thank you, Nikki. Dear shareholders, very good morning and warm welcome to all of you at the 82nd Annual General Meeting of the Bank. On behalf of all of us at RBL Bank, I thank you for joining us today and for your continued support, encouragement, and trust. Leading this institution with such a rich legacy is both an honor and a profound responsibility that we carry with pride. In 1943, RBL Bank took root with a simple mission: to serve its community with trust. That seed has today grown into a strong institution with branches across the country touching countless communities. This journey, from local roots to national relevance, is a testament to our resilience, adaptability, and purpose. As we march forward, our goal is to build a great institution where we do more for our customers, shareholders, employees, and communities. Today, with a comprehensive suite of financial products and services, we stand as a nationwide universal bank serving over 15 million customers with over 2,000 touchpoints, which includes 562 branches, 1,474 BC branches and banking outlets, and 415 ATMs. This year, I'm pleased to share that we have made steady progress on our strategic priorities. In a period that tested the resilience of organizations across banking, RBL Bank has continued to deliver consistent improvements across key parameters. From crossing the 2 lakh crore milestone in total business to strengthening our digital banking capabilities, we are positioning ourselves as a digitally enabled, best-in-class, mid-sized bank with customer focus. Most importantly, we have placed the customer at the core of our strategy, constantly asking, how does our propositions create value for them? I'm happy to share that our customer-first philosophy was reaffirmed by a study conducted by IIT Bombay on benchmarking reasonableness of service charges, in which we ranked ahead of many of our peers. Recognition has followed too. For the third year in a row, we have been named among the top 100 most valuable Indian brands by Brand Finance. reaffirming our growing stature in the industry. As you will see, our progress this year reflects the outcomes of well-planned strategy, product diversification, and a profitable scale-up, which continue to guide our opportunities for the future. India's promising performance. India's economy remains in a stable phase with growth, inflation, and fiscal health broadly in balance. Despite global uncertainties such as geopolitical tensions, volatile commodity prices, and tariffs announced by US, the Indian GDP growth for financial year 2024-2025 is estimated at around 6.5%. While the tariffs pose challenges for certain export-oriented sectors, domestic growth continues to be supported by the Government of India's recent GST rate cuts, resilient consumption, favorable demographics, and policy stability. One of the necessities for a healthy economy and one at the core of India's success is a strong, resilient financial system. In this environment, Reserve Bank of India's calibrated policy approach has helped maintain macro financial stability, performance with precision. Our eyes are wide open as the landscape changes rapidly and dramatically. We have moved from a concentrated approach to a more balanced and calibrated strategy. By scaling secured retail lending and reducing the reliance on unsecured exposure, we have enhanced our ability to deliver through cycles and build a sustainable earnings profile with a lower volatility. Against this backdrop, the FY 24-25 marked steady progress in our ongoing shift. Our total advances grew by 10.3% year-on-year to 92,618 crore. Despite our conscious decision to reduce unsecured lending, retail advances increased by 13.3%, driven by a strong 42.8% rise in secured retail advances, which now form 31% of the overall book, compared to 20% in the financial year 21-22. Our deposit grew by 7.2% to 1,10,944 crore, while the granular retail deposits saw robust 16% growth, now which is constituting nearly 50% of the total deposits, underscoring the continued growth in granular stable funding. The CASA ratio stood at 34.1%, and the liquidity coverage ratio remained healthy at 133%. Quality of our balance sheet continued to strengthen during the year. Our GNPA reduced to 2.60%, while NNPA dropped to an impressive low of 0.29%. The retail to wholesale mix now stands at 60-40. Secured retail advances grew by 43% YOY. Rural vehicle finance grew by 46% YOY, now serving over 79,000 customers. The two-wheeler and auto loans disbursed 387 crore during the year, registering a 334% increase. We achieved a 20% year-on-year growth in operating profit, reaching 3,627 crore for the year. Profit after tax for the year stood at 695 crore, reflecting our strategy of prioritizing long-term resilience over short-term returns. Deepening strength across verticals. Secured retail. The transformation in the secured retail book was powered by the relaunch and the introduction of new products, including prime housing and business loans, small and micro LAP loan against property, affordable housing loans, two-wheeler and auto loans, working capital and business banking loans, used car loans, loan against gold ornaments, and education loan. Our mortgage disbursements hit 7,383 crores, growing over 121% in just 2 years. The Wheels loan portfolio reached 1,971 crore, up 42%. The rural vehicle finance grew by 26%, while two-wheeler loan surged by 335.38% to 283 crores. The branch-led loan against gold ornaments business surged over 22 times. The business banking also delivered a standout performance with the disbursements up 91% YOY, reaching 1,942 crores. Microfinance. In business, as in life, we must deal with both certainty and uncertainty. While many segments delivered robust growth, we remained vigilant in areas facing headwinds. Microfinance was one such area where we chose to tread carefully in 24-25. The year was challenging for the industry, and we also experienced the impact of broader sectoral stress. We responded with speed and resolve. We increased the provisioning and took the step of achieving 100% provision coverage on our JLG portfolio, giving us a clean base to rebuild. We restructured the field operations and strengthened our underwriting framework with household level checks. Lending was directed towards renewals for credit disciplined customers, with 42% of new disbursements covered under credit guarantee schemes. We also launched a dedicated MFI mobile app to support faster digital first collection processes. These measures are already showing green shoots. We remain cautious but confident. I would also like to highlight the efforts of RBL FinServe, a 100% subsidiary of the bank, which enables us to expand into semi-urban and rural areas. With a distribution network spread across over 1 lakh villages in 18 states, they uphold the RBL Bank brand across geographies, managing nearly 90% of the bank's micro loan portfolio. In the current year, they have also begun sourcing secured assets such as affordable housing and loan against property for the bank by leveraging their existing distribution network. Credit cards. Our credit card business made significant strides through strategic co-brand partnership across fintech, consumer, and NBFC segments, including the IOCL RBL Bank Extra Credit Card, a travel card with IRCTC, and a virtual card as Salaries Up, with offerings tailored to diverse lifestyles. We focused on acquiring high-quality customers with potential for multi-product engagement. In parallel, we have significantly expanded our self-distribution network, now comprising nearly 3,000 personnel working alongside our branches to drive direct card sales. With close to 5 million customers, RBL Bank is India's 6th largest credit card issuer. This scale presents a powerful opportunity to cross-sell our product suite. Simultaneously, our focus remains on consolidating the portfolio, reducing dependency on any single co-brand partner, and building a resilient, diversified acquisition engine. Wholesale banking. Our wholesale banking franchise remains steady, with the commercial banking advancing by 29%. The wholesale advances book grew 6% in 24-25, and we expect this to rise to 10 to 12% going forward. Branches as growth engines. Today, the branches function not just as a transaction points, but as centers for financial advice and personalized service. The branch banking played a pivotal role in both customer acquisition and cross-sell efforts. Each branch now functions as a retail financial boutique. We placed a strong emphasis on building an asset-led liability framework. 62% of the total deposit now come through the branches, demonstrating the strength of our physical network in terms of building franchise depth. CASA product penetration has seen a marked improvement, supported by centralized operations and enhanced efficiency, now reaching nearly 60% adoption among home loan customers, strengthening technology foundations for scalability. We continue to take decisive strides in strengthening our technology landscape to support our transformation journey and long-term scalability. A key milestone during the year was achieving 99.9% system availability, driven by an operational consolidation, a resolution of key bottlenecks, a strengthened IT governance framework that enhanced oversight and accountability across the technology stack. In line with our objective to reduce third-party dependencies and strengthen internal capability, we launched several in-house platforms. We introduced features like Aadhaar-based OTP registration and simplified PIN setting. Similarly, the launch of the R-Collect platform for retail loan EMI collections at the lower cost, improved security, and expanded digital payment options, with adoption now extending across retail assets and MFI collections. The bank's core systems were also upgraded to the latest version, laying the foundation for future growth. We also continue to innovate on payments front. We were one of the first private sector banks in India to launch a RuPay credit card integrated with UPI and NCMC functionalities, with the transit access to the single card. Our mass transit system card, launched in collaboration with the Bangalore Metro, enables quick, limited KYC issuance in under 2 minutes and is supported by a mobile-based issuance and activation device, opening a new marketing channel for us. Our digital platforms also underwent a significant upgrade. A new integrated RBL My Bank app, combining our My Card and MoBank app, offers a unified experience for all retail customers, including those with only asset relationship. With industry-leading UI, UX features, enhanced security, and a comprehensive suite of services, the app reflects our ambition to be a digital-first bank with a human touch. Our AI-powered chatbot, RBL Cares, now handles over 7 lakh monthly queries. For our employees, the RBL Buddy WhatsApp bot has become a key productivity tool, offering real-time access to product information, calculators, and updated schemes. In the current year, we shifted our tech operations to a new data center. It marked a significant step forward in enhancing infrastructure, reliability, and sustainability. It has strengthened our disaster recovery readiness and operational efficiency, while supporting our broader goals of cost optimization and environmental responsibility. The year also saw a steady progress in digital adoption across customer journeys. 90% of the smart deposits and recurring deposits were processed digitally, while 85% of the mutual fund SIPs were initiated through the digital platforms. The RBL Suvidha app for MFI customers crossed 1.85 lakh registration. We ranked third in the industry for IMPS transaction as a remitter bank, with a market share of 10%. We are one of the few banks in the country who have fully digitized loan documentation with customers e-sign for retail asset products. Our digital transformation journey received further validation at the Asset AAA Digital Awards 2025, where we won Best API Project for Inward Remittance and Best Core System Project for our future-ready core banking system. Elevating customer experience through operational excellence. Over 80% of the customers' requests are now processed on a T+1 basis, and more than 50% of transactional requests across businesses are handled within 4 hours. Our enhanced digital capabilities also allow customers to open accounts within minutes, while critical transactions are processed instantly. A sharper focus on accuracy and simplification has driven a measurable improvement in complaints resolution. These improvements stem from both deeper data insights and the reconfiguration of internal service processes that empower our frontline team to act swiftly and decisively. Powered by people, driven by purpose. Behind every transformation that we achieved this year stands the firm commitment of our 34,000 employees, including the bank and RBL FinServe team members. Their alignment with our vision has been the true engine of RBL Bank's momentum in FY 24-25. The next few years will see the very nature of employment in our country transform. Not only will the talent pool change, but the skill set will also undergo a tectonic shift. As a response to the same, we continue to invest in skill building and leadership development, empowering our teams to not only respond to the change, but to drive the change. Every team member begins their journey with a strong onboarding experience, followed by a structured learning paths designed for their specific roles. We have a holistic approach towards honing our talent pipeline and building leadership capabilities. We encourage our people to define their individual purpose in the organizational context and help them realize it through meaningful actions. We consciously widen the talent funnel and encourage the growth of women leaders across functions. Our Retake program provides second career opportunity to women returning from career breaks. Employee engagement efforts were also strengthened with initiatives extending beyond the workplace. Our belief is clear. When people are seen, heard, and enabled to grow, performance follows. Governance as a pillar of progress. Over the past year, we strengthened our efforts to institutionalize governance across all levels of the bank. A key step in this journey was enhancement of our board composition through the induction of experienced bankers, IT and cybersecurity specialists, and senior experts in governance and risk. These additions were complemented by upgrades to our governance framework, including clearly defined authoritative metrics, structured charters, and streamlined information flows. Our compliance culture has also deepened, with compliance positioned as a shared responsibility across the bank, giving back to the society. Guided by our CSR philosophy, HELO, health, education, and livelihood, we work actively to support underprivileged sections of the society across multiple geographies. Over the year, we have led several flagship CSR initiatives. Dhanvantri has brought free of cost doorstep health checkups to more than 42,000 domestic workers and support staff across 18 Indian cities. We also conducted special health checkup drives for 1,300 police personnel across Delhi and Mumbai. Through Quaish, we have supported nearly 500 women from economically weaker section with a critical cancer treatment. With Shiksha, we have enabled nearly 600 students from low-income families to pursue higher education. Our flagship initiative, Umeed, a program to support school girls from economically weaker sections with cycles and education kits, has empowered over 5,000 young girls. We also partnered with the government for our sustainability project Vanikaran in an effort towards enhancing urban biodiversity and reducing the carbon footprint by planting over 8,000 samplings and maintaining them. We continue to expand our healthcare support with Sanjeevani, which has provided fully equipped ambulances and medical vehicles to hospitals, reaching over 19 lakh citizens with a timely emergency care. A bold new RBL Bank. This year, more than financial metrics or market share was about mindset. We showed up as a bold new RBL Bank, one that is willing to recalibrate, rebuild, and reinvent itself to remain relevant in a changing environment. I am deeply grateful to our customers, shareholders, regulators, board of directors, Government of India, partners, and all members of RBL team who have supported us through this phase. As we look for 25, 26 and beyond, we do so with strategies that are well aligned and an ambition that is grounded in purpose. Together, we are building a stronger, smarter, and a more sustainable RBL Bank, one that is prepared for the opportunities of tomorrow. As we continue this journey, we are not just preparing for what's ahead, we are shaping it. The journey ahead will demand agility and endurance, and we are ready. We are resilient. We are bold. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for that brief. We now start with the question and answer session. The names of the members who have registered themselves as speakers shall be announced one by the moderator. The speaker would thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the speaker is requested to click video on button. If the speaker is not able to join through video for any reason, the speaker can speak through the audio mode also. If there is a connectivity problem at the speaker's end, the next speaker will be asked to join. And once the connectivity improves, the speaker will be called again to speak after the other registered speakers have completed their turn. May I also request, for the benefit of time and for ensuring participation by all speakers, that each speaker may please be brief and request them to not repeat the questions and points as may be made by the earlier speaker. Now we invite the questions from the members who have registered themselves as speakers one by one.
Thank you, ma'am. The first speaker is G. Redappa from Telangana. So please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Thank you, moderator.
Please go
Ma'am,
on.
am I visible and audible?
Sir, you are, yes, sir. You are visible and
Thank
audible.
you. Thank you so much. Respected Chairman, Mr. Chandan Sinhaji, and my dynamic Managing Director and CEO R. Subramanya Kumar sir, Vanakkam sir, all other directors, independent directors, non-executive directors, and my company secretary Niti Aryaji, and my fellow members, scrutinizers, auditors, and moderator also. Good morning, namaste. Myself, Redappa Gundluru, attending this AGM from Hyderabad. As a shareholder, I am very happy, proud about the company bank performance, sir. Chairman, sir, your speech is very informative. And CMD Subramanya, sir, your speech is very good, sir, very informative. Thank you. Apna Bank, RBL is the customer first bank. Sir, I received the annual report well in advance from the company secretary team. I would like to thank entire company secretary team for sending the prompt annual report well in advance. I gone through the annual report, sir. I felt very happy, sir. Each page speaking with evidence. You can check it out, sir. Each page, there is a picture and there is some information. So with evidence, you are printed the annual report. Really, I'm felt very happy. Meaning, sir, we are maintaining the very good, strong, growing stronger and deeper, meaningful relationships. Thank you for wonderful transparency, governance under your leadership, Mr. Subramanian sir, and also Chairman sir. And also, we are congratulations for we are the top 100 bands of in India. It's not a simple thing, not it came overnight, sir. It's your hard work, your dedication, and your dedication. Sir, I would like to appreciate our Subramanian sir, the leadership, Chairman Subramanian sir, strong growth in these care areas of improving the balance sheet quality with the dynamic strategic leadership of you, sir, and also I mean, uh, um, uh, the Q4 is result is amazing under your leadership, and also wonderful the progress on the strategic priorities and the notables are strong balance sheet growth and good percentage increase. Advances is good. Secured the commercial banking advances very good. Highly the recorded the 29% of the year growth. Deposits are very increased. Thank you so much, sir. And also improved the asset quality and net NPLs are very wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, the maiden sales in 10 years under your leadership, 21% is increased, sir. It shows your commitment throughout my bank performance, sir. And working capital is very wonderful. And the sir cover page, the annual report cover page is bold new RBL Bank. What a wonderful cover page quality, sir. And my testament is as a customer last year, I request for the account opening. Our staff is came to personal to my office with humility, with respect. They are open really and never forgettable the that account opening time with that manager. The manager came very good, sir. It shows the discipline under your discipline. All our bank employees are working fine, sir. This is a wonderful testament of mine. Immediately, with one day, simple. I received the account kit and also account number. This is my testament, sir. Apnonka Bank or Mera Bank, sir. Congratulations, the wonderful awards and also Chairman, sir, MD, sir. You promised, you delivered, kept your promise, and also continuing the legacy of with the pride. And we are increasing good branches, 15 billion customer serving, and also were the customer first, sir. Especially about the RuPay credit card is you are the unique, sir. Or the first when about this Bangalore Metro, everything is digital first banking and also chatbot. This wonderful the doorsteps banking services and also bank is very app is very wonderful, sir. Especially rural area financials you are doing, sir. And your speech, especially about the CSR activities, you are given the 5,000 the girls child education support and also the critical care and other areas, sir. So it shows your commitment to the tremendous support to the needy and society. Highly appreciable, sir. And also, sir, you are the trustworthy man, sir. Why? Because the RB has approved your reappointment as a testament. Has strong your leadership and confident placed in the ability to guide in the banking. Our bank is forward, sir. Thank you, your leadership, sir. Your visionary leadership is steering my bank towards the stable and profitable growth. Your strategic execution has been instrumental in the strengthening our balance sheet and also transforming the bank during the challenging period, sir. Really highly appreciable. In my personal, I'm an analyst, sir, from Hyderabad, also the stockbroker and also the small investor. So I used to read the balance sheet. That's the reason I'm taking time. Please allow me 1 minute, sir. We are grateful to your the decisive leadership which has been brought stability and the clear direction to my bank, sir, Apna Bank, Mera Bank, RBL Bank. The wonderful focus your strategy, appreciate your consistent focus on the growing, secure the granular deposit, which has improved the quality of our balance sheets are your strategy of the controlled growth in the continuity has ensured the bank resilience and long-term potential. Highly appreciable, sir. Wonderful balance sheet improvement. Really, I'm acknowledging your role as a bank improve the asset quality reflected in the reduce the net NPA ratio in financial 25, sir. Proud moments, sir. Proud management. Entire hardworking employees are highly appreciable, sir. Thank you for wonderful.
Thank you
The
very much, sir.
Yeah, I'm concluding, madam. 1 minute. I'm concluding, sir. I support all the resolutions and also the No questions on the resolution. My simple question is, what is your plan, strategy in this coming financial year's outlook and vision? I would like to know, sir. Thank you for a steady improvement. Thank you for the strong governance practices under leadership, sir. With this, I support all the resolutions. We have faith on the board, trust on the board, and especially Subramanian, sir. Go ahead, sir. I pray God to give them more wisdom, more courage, more the happiness to entire board member families, especially our Subramanian sir and entire company secretary team, especially our Vijay Tambe are always reachable, send the annual report well in advance, and also he's always approachable. He's such a nice secretary team we are having. This team is one of the asset of my company. I'm very happy and proud and emotionally I'm bonding the bank as a customer, as a shareholder, as my testament is already shared. So thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir. We move to the next.
The second speaker is Vinod Motilal Agarwal from Maharashtra. Mr. Agarwal, please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Your camera
Hello.
is on, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Respected Chairman Sinha, sir. The first speaker spoke so nonsense and 8-9 minutes he spoke without any question. He just spoke praising. If he had so much praises, he could have written, sir, I praise the company without having raised any question. My question on the balance sheet, sir. Some repo rates are coming down every year, 2-3 months by the RBI. Sir, it affects the lending and borrowing cost. Both it can both are normally down. How does it affect our NIMs? If the lending costs go down and the borrowing costs go down, if they don't go down equally, then the NIMs can be affected. And when NIMs get affected, it can be affecting up profitability. This is my question, sir. The rest is you have done well, sir. Deposit is 1 lakh crores. Advance is 9.93 lakh crores, and everything is, sir. Otherwise, sir, I don't take up 9-10 minutes to speak, or do you want me to speak for 10 minutes? I'll speak, sir. If you want me to speak for 10 minutes, I'll speak.
No, sir. I think you ask the relevant questions and then that would be best, sir.
Also, sir, it takes up a lot of your time for other people who are at the end. Unka bahut time jata hai. Control them
Yes,
to 2
sir,
minutes
yes,
or 3
sir.
minutes. Said, sir,
Of course.
to cut them off after 2 or 3 minutes, madam. It is
We will
not
do
right
that,
for
sir.
8 minutes.
Yes, sir. You have any other questions, sir? Okay, so we'll move to the next speaker.
Next speaker is Manjeet Singh from Delhi. Mr. Singh, please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Okay. So the speaker has not joined. We move to the next one.
The fourth speaker is Bharat Mulchand Shah from Maharashtra. Mr. Shah, please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Mr. Shah?
सर आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir. Bharat Shah. Yes, sir. बिल्कुल आवाज आ रही है.
हाँ. माननीय चेयरमैन श्री, एमडी श्री और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह. सर मैं बरसों से इश्यू टाइम से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ सर. मैं एक बार कोल्हापुर भी आपके एजीएम में आया था सर, और आप जो बहुत न्यूट्रली कंपनी चला रहे हो सर, बहुत न्यूट्रली कंपनी चला रहे हो, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का हित को ख्याल करके कंपनी चला रहे हो, और बैंक को जो आप एकदम मेहनत से, हार्ड वर्किंग से आप जो आगे बढ़ा रहे हो, बहुत धन्यवाद के पात्र है सर. मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर. हमारे ग्रुप में भी सबके पास सर आपके शेयर है, मेरे दोस्त, मेरे मामा की बहन, सब आप की जो मेहनत है उसका बहुत प्रशंसा की है. उन्होंने भी मेरे को बोला है कि हमारा रिगार्ड्स देना सर. तो आप जो मेहनत से कंपनी को चला रहे हो, बैंक को आगे बढ़ा रहे हो, मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन देता हूँ. और अपनी बहन, आप जो मेहनत से आगे बढ़ा रहे हो, तो एक दिन तो आपने तो बोला 6 नंबर पर, लेकिन एक दिन नंबर 2, नंबर 1 पर भी अपना बैंक आएगा सर. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ सर. अपनी बैंक दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी आगे बढ़े सर. और सर बोनस के लिए भी रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, आने वाले सालों में हो सके तो बोनस देना सर. और सीएसआर एक्टिविटी भी आपकी अच्छी चल रही है, एक मानवता का कार्य है, तो मैं बहुत धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन देता हूँ. सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और 5 years के फ्यूचर प्रोग्राम सर बताना सर। और सर महिलाओं के लिए सर आपका कुछ स्कीम है तो जरूर बताना सर। और सर मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी नीति बेन और उनकी पूरी प्रेस टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। मैं बरसों से नीति बेन को जानता हूँ सर, बहुत अच्छी उम्दा सर्विस दे रहे हैं, बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी है। तो मैं नीति बेन, उनकी टीम के तांबे जी और पूरी सीएस टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, शेयर होल्डर की क्वेरी सोल्व करते हैं, बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे हैं। हमेशा वीसी माध्यम में जुड़ने के लिए हमको रिपोर्ट की कॉपी भी टाइम पर मिली सर। हमेशा सीएस टीम प्रत्येक शेयर होल्डर को बहुत मेहनत से जुड़ा रही है। तो मैं पूरी सीएस टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और आपकी हेल्थ अच्छी रहे सर, सबनी बढ़िया प्रगति करे, मेरी भगवान ईश्वर को सदैव प्रार्थना है, सदैव हम आपके साथ है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम सर। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम सर। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we move to the next speaker now.
Anil Babubai Mehta from Maharashtra. Mr. Mehta, please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Mr. Anil is not joined.
Okay, the speaker has not joined, so we move to the next one.
Gautam Nandi from West Bengal. Mr. Nandi, please unmute yourself, switch on your camera and ask your question.
Audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Very good morning and namaskar. Respected Chairman, sir, respected MD, sir, Board of Directors, my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kolkata, West Bengal. Very old equity shareholder of your bank. Sir, I have received the annual report, notice, joining link with speaker serial number through email well in advance. I have also received the hard copy of your annual report as requested for. So, my hearty thanks to our respected company secretary and the whole team of your secretarial department for rendering good services to our minority shareholders. Sir, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference in a very smooth manner, like the previous years. So, thanks again. Sir, I am very pleased to receive your wonderful annual report, which is very, very attractive, informative, and also self-explanatory. So thanks for your excellent representation. Sir, I find wonderful performance in every segment, even in this challenging year. Sir, almost all banks, all private banks are suffering at this right moment. But in this market scenario, you are doing extremely well, sir, extremely well. So thank you very much, sir. Sir, your CSR is also remarkable, so please keep it up. Sir, I am also very pleased to receive your dividend even in this challenging year, which is 10%, ₹1 per share. Thank you very much, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, your introductory speech was very, very informative and also very encourageable. You have explained everything regarding the performance of our bank in your beautiful speech. Thank you, sir. Sir, only a few points I'd like to share with you, sir. Sir, what is the roadmap of our bank for the next 3 to 4 years, especially related to the growth of our bank? Sir, the face value of our stock is ₹10 per share at this right moment. Is there any plan to stock split from ₹10 into ₹5 or ₹2 or ₹1 in near future? Please tell us. Sir, in your private banking sector, there is a huge competition. I like to know how are you able to manage this tough competition? And also tell us how are you able to achieve this marvelous result even in this challenging year? सर, हम लोग जहाँ ही जाते हैं, बैंक में जाते हैं, कंपनी में जाते हैं, जहाँ जाते हैं सुन रहे हैं AI. Sir, may I ask, have you adopted AI technology in our bank? please tell us, if you have already adopted, please tell us how this technology is helping our bank for further modernization. Sir, please continue this VC meeting in future, as we may able to join from anywhere, sir. Sir, I am very happy and also very proud to be a shareholder of your bank. I have full trust with our strong management like you, and so, along with my family, wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which we have already casted through our e-voting. Sir, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our bank with higher profit margin, handsome dividend and return. Sir, I have a request. If the situation permits, please, please provide a special memento or dry fruits packets or something like that, whichever you like. Please provide to our, at least to our speaker shareholders. Sir, this is nothing but a token of love or token of appreciation, whatever you say, in this festive season, sir. Wishing everyone a very happy Durga Puja and coming Dashera festival. Sir, thank you very much, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Namaskar, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. We move to the next speaker now.
Seventh speaker is Arihan Patil from Maharashtra. Mr. Patil, please unmute yourself and if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'll directly come down to questions. So here, from my side, two questions are there. One is on asset quality. So first one is that how does the bank plan to address potential challenges in the asset quality, particularly in the joint liability group portfolio? Okay. Second one is that cyber security and fraud prevention. So nowadays, with the rising incidence of the cyber crimes in the banking industry, what specific measures has RBL Bank taken to enhance cyber security and protect the customer data? And how does the bank educate customers about safe digital banking practices and mitigate risks associated with online and mobile banking fraud? So these two questions are from my side, and thank you for allowing me to speak in the AGM.
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
The next speaker is Jaideep Bakshi from West Bengal. Mr. Bakshi, please unmute yourself and if possible share your camera and ask your question.
Mr. Bakshi. Seems like there is some issue with the connection there. We'll come back to you, sir. Maybe please move to the next speaker.
The next speaker is Nisha Chanda from Haryana. Please unmute yourself and share your camera and ask your question.
He is not joined the meeting, sir.
Okay, we move now to the next speaker.
I am audible?
Yeah.
Okay, I am Ankur Chandra with
Yes,
Nisha Chandra. Sir, I just want
Yes.
to say that our governance is full good, तो सर इसलिए कोई दिक्कत है. बाकी हम अब हमारे प्रॉफिट भी बढ़िया आ रहे हैं और हम कंसिस्टेंटली ग्रो कर रहे हैं और एक इन्वेस्टर यही चाहता है कि हम हमारी कंपनी हमारा बैंक और हम खुद भी शेयर होल्डर भी उसके और सारे ग्रो करें और वो हम कर रहे हैं. सर एक फिर
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
सर मैं थोड़ा
No, no,
सा
I
ये
think,
कहता हूँ
बख्शी जी, आप थोड़ा वेट करिए. हम आपके साथ
Myself, Jaideep Bakshi.
sir, 1 second. There is already
Sir,
one
your
speaker.
initial speech was very much.
Sir, Mr. Jaideep, sir, I will request you to just please wait for a minute. Let Mr. Ankur Chanda finish his questions. Mr. Ankur, please go on.
आप दोबारा
Okay,
रिपीट करिए आपका क्वेश्चन को, बिकॉज थोड़ा आवाज
हाँ
ठीक
जी
नहीं आ
हाँ
रहा.
जी. मैं कह रहा था मैं सर हमारे प्रॉफिट्स जो हैं अब बढ़िया आ रहे हैं और बैंक पे भी हैं, बैंक भी ग्रो कर रहा है और हम शेयर होल्डर भी एज ए शेयर होल्डर हम भी ग्रो कर रहे हैं. तो एक शेयर होल्डर यही चाहता है सर कि बैंक भी ग्रो करे और वो भी ग्रो करे. और मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था आपको कि हम अभी सारे बैंक्स जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड के बिजनेस में आ रहे हैं, तो आप भी अगर हो सके तो म्यूचुअल फंड के बिजनेस में आइए क्योंकि उससे फंड्स भी आते हैं और बहुत हमारे मतलब और ग्रोथ मिलेगी हमारे को। और दूसरा एक कुछ दूसरे बैंक्स हैं जैसे अभी प्राइवेट पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक भी अपने न्यू अकाउंट्स के लिए स्कीम्स देते हैं कि भाई आप ये अगर नया अकाउंट खुलवाइए, खासतौर पे लेडीज के लिए, कि अगर आप नया अकाउंट खुलवाते हैं तो आपको ये मतलब वन क्वार्टर में स्पा या इस तरह का कुछ भी कई चीजें रेलेवेंट सी चीजें होती हैं, तो वो कहते हैं कि ये आपको फ्री मिलेंगे उसके साथ, तो उसके कारण अकाउंट भी खुलते हैं और डिपॉजिट भी आता है। तो थोड़ा सा आप भी अगर इस तरफ ध्यान देंगे तो हमारे को भी डिपॉजिट और मिलेगा और अकाउंट भी और मिलेंगे। बाकी एक थोड़ी सी छोटी सी कमी है सर कि भाई सीएस डिपार्टमेंट को भी कहिए कि शेयर होल्डर के कांटेक्ट में रहे, क्योंकि वो करते नहीं, हम कर नहीं पाते हैं उनको। बस बाकी मैनेजमेंट बढ़िया काम कर रही है सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Jaideep, if you are there, sir.
Bakshi ji.
Yes.
Sir, please, you can ask your question, sir.
Proceed, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Sorry, sir,
From the city
आपका
of
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है, sir. Sorry, आपका आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है.
Hello. Good afternoon, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jesse, from the city. Initial speech was very much informed about our bank performance. Just want to know what are the steps are we taking through to for the safeguard of customers through from this cyber fraud, and new technology are we implementing for better efficiency, and what are the benefits are we giving out to the senior citizens so that they can be more comfortable with our bank. And that's all from my side, and many questions have been raised by earlier speakers also, so I don't want to repeat them, and wish the bank all the best in the coming years. And festive greetings to all present in today's video conference. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
Next speaker is Prakash Magdum from Maharashtra. Please unmute yourself and if possible share your camera and ask your question.
Hello, I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are.
Good afternoon, sir and madam. My question is simply going to directly on the question. What are the purposes of capital raising? Is there any capital expenditure plan or technology upgrades, new premises, any development of strategy, etc., or further improving the capital adequacy ratio? That's it.
Thank you very much, sir. We move to the next speaker now.
The next speaker is Santosh Saraf from West Bengal. Please unmute yourself and if possible share your camera and ask your question.
हाँ जी नमस्कार। हाँ
जी
मेरी
सर,
आवाज आ रही है ना?
जी सर, बिल्कुल आ रही है.
हाँ जी, माननीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब कलकत्ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप लोग सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य होंगे। सर, मैं उन सभी कर्मचारी भाई बहनों का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी बैंक इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रही है। सर मैं आपके शेफों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिन्होंने इतनी बैलेंस शीट बना के दी है कि जो प्रश्न हमारे मन में आ रहे थे सबका उत्तर उसमें लिखा है। सर मैं आपका भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, आपकी जो स्पीच थी उसमें आपने सब कुछ विस्तार से बताया सर, इसलिए मुझे कोई प्रश्न नजर ही नहीं आया मैं आपसे क्या पूछूं सर। सिर्फ एक ही प्रश्न मैं करना चाहूंगा, एक तो जो हमारे सेविंग्स अकाउंट और फिक्स डिपॉजिट की इंटरेस्ट कम हो गई उसके कारण हमारे बहुत से इन्वेस्टर म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री में इन्वेस्ट करने लगे, तो उनको वापस अपनी कंपनी में बैंक में फिक्स डिपॉजिट करने के लिए या सेविंग अकाउंट में पैसा रखने के लिए क्या पॉलिसी और स्कीम आपने इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं जिससे वो दोबारा रिटर्न आए सर। दूसरा सर, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए आप क्या कदम उठा रहे हैं ये बताइएगा सर। और डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी का हमारी कंपनी में किस तरह कहाँ आप यूज कर रहे हैं इसके बारे में बताइएगा सर। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, फाइनेंशियल 25 की शुभकामना देता हूँ और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ फाइनेंशियल 25 हमारे जितने डायरेक्टर भाई बहन है, जितने भी कर्मचारी भाई बहन है और जितने भी हमारे एसोसिएट हैं उनके लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रोग्रेस सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत होगा सर। सर हमारे यहाँ दुर्गा पूजा कर लेते हैं, मैं उसकी शुभकामना देता हूँ और बाकी जितने भी फेस्टिवल है नेशनल फेस्टिवल हो या आपके फैमिली के पर्सनल फेस्टिवल, उन सब के लिए विश करता हूँ भगवान से ये फेस्टिवल आपकी जिंदगी में खुशी और आनंद लेके आएंगे। सर मैं मॉडरेटर का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ काफी अच्छी सर्विस देने के लिए। सर एक चार्ट बॉक्स खुला रखिएगा, तो इस बार चार्ट बॉक्स है तो पता नहीं चलता हमारा स्पीकर नंबर क्या है, तो उनको बोलेगा नेक्स्ट टाइम से चार्ट बॉक्स खुला रखे जिससे हम मैसेज दें और हमको रिप्लाई मिले। सर नमस्कार सर, राम राम।
धन्यवाद सर. We move to the next speaker now, and my request is please, if the question has already been asked, please don't repeat the same.
Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain from Rajasthan. Mr. Jain, please unmute yourself and if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
He is not joined the meeting.
Okay. Seems like he has not joined, so we move to the next one.
Krishna Chadda and Chetan Chadda from Delhi. May I request Mr. Chadda to unmute yourself, switch on your camera and speak, please.
Joined the meeting.
Oh, okay, he's also not there. We move to the next one now.
Dilip Kumar Das from West Bengal. May I request Mr. Das to unmute yourself, switch on your camera and speak, please.
Sir, he is not joined the meeting.
He has also not joined, so we move to the next one.
Ankit Agarwal from Delhi. Mr. Agarwal, unmute yourself, switch on your camera and speak.
Mr. Ankit Agarwal.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible and visible. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Hello, myself Ankit Agarwal, a proud shareholder of RBL Bank Limited from Delhi. With affections, good morning, respected Chairman Sir, members of board, fellow shareholder and distinguished guests. First of all, I would like to commend Chairman Sir and MD Sir for very inclusive and very informative Chairman speech and for all excellent opening remarks. As a disclosure, I would like to state that my loving mother, Shushma Agarwal, is a customer of RBL Bank and also shareholder of the bank. Chairman Sir, it gives me a great pleasure to stand before you today as we gather for annual general meeting of RBL Bank for financial year 2024-25. This past year has been one of the steady progress for our bank. Despite global uncertainties, volatile markets, and evolving regulatory requirements, RBL Bank has maintained resilience, customer trust, and operational discipline. Our effort in strengthening the balance sheet, improving asset quality, the risk management practices have started yielding consistent results. Also, we have gained market share in our core businesses while maintaining customer centricity. The Indian financial sector is entering an era of opportunity supported by economic growth, government reforms, and rising credit demand. Again, kudos for RBL Bank if we can assimilate this in coming years. Chairman Sir, you have laid a solid foundation of our bank. Who knows when and how we will become the financial backbone of India. On question answer side, I would like to share a few questions before you. My first question is, the bank has proposed a dividend of 1 rupee per share for financial year 2025. Can management clarify the long-term sustainability of dividends in light of ongoing capital requirements? And my one more observation as a question that is a bit personal but worth to ask is that I applied for RuPay credit card of RBL Bank several times but denied my application. This was when my credit score is 800 out of 900 and I'm very creditworthy, genuine customer holding 6 bank credit card at this moment and never defaulted. Please get me personalized help in getting the RuPay credit card of RBL Bank. I am very fond of RBL Bank and my mother is having a FD of 2.5 lakh in RBL Bank and holding a 1.5 lakh limit of credit card in the bank. And my third last question is, what gross amount of rent we are paying for our branches in India? In the end, I extend my full support to all resolution and voted in favor. How can I leave before expressing my heartfelt gratitude to CS, moderator, and CFO, and especially Vijay Tamdeji and entire secretary team for giving me opportunity to outcast what I had in my mind. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
Next speaker is Vinit Patil from Maharashtra. May I request Mr. Patil to unmute yourself, switch on your camera, and ask the question.
Mr. Patil?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good
Are you?
afternoon. I have two questions. One is towards risk management. How the bank managing risk associated with its loan portfolio, and what measures are in place to mitigate potential credit risk? Second one is expansion. About that expansion plan, any plans to expand the branch network or touch points, particularly under uncertain regions? Two questions from my side. Thanks for giving opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
Next speaker is Vijay Pawar from Maharashtra. Mr. Pawar, please unmute yourself, share your camera if possible, and ask your question.
Mr. Pawar?
हेलो नमस्ते सर।
Yes, sir.
मेरे दो क्वेश्चन है। पहला है, बैंक हर साल डिविडेंड देता आ रहा है, 2024-25 के लिए 10% रिकमेंडेशन है। क्या बैंक इस लाभांश नीति को बनाए रखने में कमिटेड है? सेकंड है, अपनी सिक्योर्ड्स रिटेल और कमर्शियल बैंकिंग में गति बनाए रखने की योजना के बारे में जानना चाहता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
The next speaker is Shrikant Jhavar from Telangana. Please unmute yourself and if possible share your camera and ask your question.
सर मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर?
हाँ सर, बिल्कुल आ रहा है. Please.
थैंक यू मैडम. रेस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन और बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर, नमस्कार. मेरा नाम श्रीकांत झवर, मैं हैदराबाद से बात कर रहा हूँ. मैडम अभी जैसा अभी आरबीआई रेपो रेट कट होने पे अपने को इस पे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ा वो चीज बताइए. और जैसा अभी ओकेशंस ऑफ दीपावली, दशहरा, क्रिसमस चल रहा है, तो अपन कौन से बड़े शोरूम्स और कौन से चीजों से टाई अप हुआ बताए, क्योंकि बड़े बड़े बैंक जैसे आईसीआईसी बैंक, आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक पूरे टाइप हुए, तो अपन भी अगर टाइप करेंगे तो अपना बैंक का नाम होगा सर. वो चीज के बारे में सोचिए. और आज की तारीख में अपना जैसा अभी जीरो बैलेंस अकाउंट आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक वाले ने बहुत इंप्रूवमेंट अकाउंट्स ओपन बहुत हो रहे, तो आरबीएल में अभी ऐसा कौन सा चीज अट्रैक्ट करे जो कस्टमर ज्यादा ज्वाइन हो और अपना क्लाइंट्स और ज्यादा बढ़े, वो बारे में बताए. और आज की तारीख में टोटल अर्बन एंड रूरल में कितने ब्रांचेस है इन इंडिया, वो चीज के बारे में भी थोड़ा हमारे को बताइए. और साथ में मैं सीएस और सीएफओ स्क्रूटाइजर को एक चीज बोलता हूँ कि ये जो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग हो रहा है, हमेशा अगर वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग रख देंगे तो इसमें क्या है, फिजिकल
श्रीकांत जी आपका आवाज कट गया, आप दोबारा बताइए. वीसी के बारे में कुछ बोल रहे थे आप.
Physical meeting was tough for them to come from all the way.
श्रीकांत जी आपका.
We'll call him again.
You call him again.
Yeah.
श्रीकांत जी दोबारा.
So, श्रीकांत जी, I think आपका कुछ कनेक्टिविटी इशू है, तो हम दूसरे स्पीकर की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्पीकर प्लीज.
Next speaker is Swaran Lata from Delhi. Please unmute yourself. If possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Madam has not joined, so we move to the next speaker.
Next speaker is Sachin Patil from Maharashtra. Mr. Patil, please unmute yourself. If possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Hello.
जी सर.
Hello. Can
जी.
you hear me?
हाँ सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही है. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. My question is, how does the bank plan to maintain its competitive edge in the banking industry? Will the increasing competitive firm will take place of other banks? That's
Competition, how do you like to keep remain competitive?
जी सर.
ठीक है.
आप anything else you want to add?
Hello.
ठीक सर. Thank you
Hello.
very much, sir. Yes sir, बोलिए. Okay. So we move to the next speaker, please.
Next speaker is Keshav Jha from Odisha. Mr. Jha, please unmute yourself and if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
सर आपकी आवाज आ रही है बट बहुत हल्का आवाज आ रहा है. If you can just increase the volume please or come near to the mic.
Okay, am I audible clearly now?
Yes sir. Yes sir, it is far better. Please sir.
Okay. Good morning, Chairman, board members and fellow shareholders. I thank the Chairman for giving me the opportunity to speak. I have a few pointed questions for the management which I believe are crucial for the bank's future growth and resilience. Madam, in August 2025, the board approved 6,500 crore fundraising plan comprising 3,500 crore from QIP and 3,000 crore through private placement of debt security. However, the earlier approval from August 2024 to raise 3,000 crore via debt security expired without any funds being raised. Could the board provide specific reason for not proceeding with the earlier debt issuance? And additionally, ma'am, board has approved raising 3,000 crore through private placement of debt security in financial year 24-25. Given that the bank's cost of borrowing has risen and wholesale funding market are tightening, can the board clarify what is the target interest rate or coupon for this debt instrument and how does it compare with the current market yield for similar instrument? Second thing, madam, our NIM in financial year 25 softened to 5.12% from 5.49% earlier year. Amid rising cost of funds, what is the management target NIM for financial year 26 and which product or segment mix shift will stabilize or improve it? One more question, madam. Given the credit cost jumped to 374 basis point in financial year 25 from 231 basis point in financial year 24 and a portion of that is likely from unsecured microfinance and credit card lending, can management break out what share of slippages derive from this higher risk segment and what early warning monitoring system have been strengthened to limit future stress? And before I conclude, I respectfully request the bank kindly share the full transcript of today's AGM, madam, so in my registered email address for my records and to refer back to the management response in detail. Thank you, Chairman, sir. Thank you, Board of Directors. Thank you, Niti ma'am, and thank you, my fellow shareholders. And one more thing in last, I would like to add. Gaurav Nandi, sir, I think he told that for the speaker shareholders, director, sir, you can send some token or some mementos, just it as a token of love from the bank to the speaker shareholders. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, board, and happy Durga Puja, happy Dasara. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. We now move to the next speaker.
The next speaker is Prakshini Shenoy from Maharashtra. Please unmute yourself and if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Thank you. I'm Prakashini Ganesh Shenoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary and her team for the same. The chairman and the other board member has given a beautiful picture regarding the bank and its working in all parameters. Sir, you have not left any points and many questions have been answered in your speech. So I hardly have one or two questions. At the outset, I'm thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 24-25. I'm also glad to note that the bank is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Congratulations for various awards. Now my questions. My first question is, any new products for the senior citizens? My next question is, with the increase in security risk in cyber attacks and data, etc., what safeguard taken by a bank to protect customers' financial information? And my next question is, what initiative taken for revenue mobilization in deposits, loans, lending, etc., in order to increase our profitability? And my next question is, with the change in customer preference for digital services, what initiative taken for technological upgradation? I wish the bank good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the bank shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. We move to the next speaker now.
Next speaker is Abhishek J and Archana J from Tamil Nadu. Please unmute yourself, if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are. Please
First of
go
all,
ahead.
I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. The trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segment. So first of all, I would like to know what steps have been taken by the management to improve the EPS, P ratio, and the ROE. Sir, what steps have been taken by the management to reduce the NPA, and what proactive steps is the management taking for recovery of NPA? I would like to know from you, sir, that the company has given an outstanding performance. The bank has given outstanding performance. I do appreciate the management, and all your hard work has translated into numbers, and hope that the company takes all our questions in the right spirit. And I wish the directors all prosperity and great success in the coming future, sir. And try to consider the AGM in the first week of September, sir, because we are facing a lot of difficulties in connecting the meeting. And there is a huge traffic in NSDL CDSL portal. Since I have directly registered with you, you have given me a link, I am able to join. But those shareholders who haven't registered but still would like to seek the proceedings of the management, they cannot join and see the proceedings of the meeting, sir, because there is so much of traffic in the CDSL NSDL portal, sir. So try to ensure that the management considers the meeting in the first week of September, and also enable the raise hand option, chat option in the Q&A box, sir, for the shareholders to seek clarifications in the WebEx portal. And nothing much to ask. Hope that the company takes all our questions in the right spirit. And I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity. I hope to see you in the upcoming hybrid election. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. We move to the next speaker now.
Next speaker is Smita Bharat Shah, Viribala Shah from Maharashtra. Please unmute yourself, if possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Chairman
madam.
साहब आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, madam, आ रही.
Okay. Thank you so much. 1 minute, sir. माननीय चेयरमैन साहब, उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, सभी को मुंबई से मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम. और चेयरमैन साहब, बैलेंस शीट वेरी हैवी, एक्सीलेंट, अट्रैक्टिव, फुल इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ बनाई ट्रांसफरर एंड इंफॉर्मेटिव बैलेंस शीट के लिए. साथ में हमारी रिक्वेस्ट के अनुसार हमें फिजिकल कॉपी भी भेजी, और जो आज लिंक देकर हमें जो बात करने का मौका दिया, तो हमारे हार्ड वर्कर मेहनती कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस नीति जी और उनकी टीम से मिस्टर तांबे जी और पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन उनके गुड वर्क के लिए. वेरी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस एंड ऑलवेज गुड रिलेशन विथ एवरी शेयर होल्डर्स. और मेरे आगे चेयरमैन साहब कई लोग बोल चुके हैं, तो मैं कुछ भी रिपीट ना करते हुए सिर्फ मैं कहूंगी कि आपको अभिनंदन देना चाहूंगी कि आज हमारी 82nd AGM है. तो RBL बैंक का नाम भी बहुत अच्छा रहा है. RBL बैंक अपना बैंक, भरोसे का बैंक. और हमारे दादर में भी हमारी आपकी ब्रांच है, बहुत ही बढ़िया अच्छी सर्विस रही है. तो मेरी बेटी का भी अकाउंट है, सो ऑलवेज उनका अच्छी सर्विस रही है. तो हमारी कोई क्वेरी है न तो हमारी कोई कंप्लेंट है। और आपने भी बैंक के कारोबार के बारे में जो एक्सेलेंट स्पीच के साथ बताया है, तो मैं जरूर कहूंगी कि एक्सेलेंट प्रेजेंटेशन एंड गुड वर्क के साथ जो कंपनी को आप मेहनत के साथ आगे बढ़ा रहे हो, तो जहाँ विश्वास है तो कोई सवाल नहीं बनता। तो आप सभी की मेहनत और हार्ड वर्क की मैं कदर करते हुए मैं धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन करती हूँ। चेयरमैन साहब, आपकी लाजवाब सुपर लीडरशिप और पूरी बोर्ड टीम, सभी एम्प्लॉइज एंड सभी वर्कर्स, सभी का बहुत बहुत मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ, सभी का हार्ड वर्क के लिए। और मेरी एक शेयर होल्डर बैंक के नाते आपको शुभकामना है मेरी कि आप सदा स्वस्थ रहे, मस्त रहे और गुड हेल्थ वेल के साथ हमेशा कदमों कदम प्रगति के साथ उन्नति की ओर आगे बढ़ते रहिए। और फ्यूचर में जरूर कहूंगी कि आप हमेशा रहिए गुड हेल्थ वेल से फिट, और आने वाला फ्यूचर रहेगा आपका सुपर हिट। और माता जी की भी हर मनोकामना आप पर हमेशा कृपा बनी रहेगी। माता जी आपकी हर मनोकामना पूरी करेगी जो आप चाहे। तो शुभकामना के साथ मैं आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं स्ट्रांगली सपोर्ट करती हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच चेयरमैन साहब, थैंक यू।
Thank you, madam. We move to the next speaker now.
Next speaker is Yusuf Yunus Rangwala from Maharashtra. Please unmute yourself. Possible, share your camera and ask your question.
Mr. Rangwala.
आवाज आ रहा है साहब? आवाज आ रहा है?
हाँ जी सर, बिल्कुल आ रहा है सर।
सर पहले तो बॉम्बे में यूसुफ भाई रंगवाला बात करता हूँ सर। आज मैं आपका ओल्डेस्ट शेयर होल्डर हूँ और आपका शेयर डिपार्टमेंट वेरी एक्सीलेंट सर। सर वेरी हैंडसम एंड वेरी पर्टिकुलर। सर मैं आपका बैंक का मैं ब्रांच का मैं शेयर होल्डर हूँ और आपकी सर्विस है लाजवाब दे रहा। आपकी बैलेंस शीट भी मिली सर, धन्यवाद सर। क्योंकि आज बहुत मीटिंग में मैंने बैलेंस शीट के डिटेल में नहीं गया सर। मेरा 3 ही क्वेश्चन है सर। व्हाट आर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ ब्रांचेस, व्हाट आर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ एटीएम एंड व्हाट आर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ। और पॉइंट नंबर 4 सर, अपना बैंक बहुत अच्छा है सर, अच्छी प्रॉफिट, अच्छे लोग। सर आपके बारे में क्या कहना सर? चेयरमैन साहब का स्पीच सर इट वाज वेरी एक्सीलेंट, हमें सब डिटेल मिल गया सर। बस आपके सेक्रेटरी टीम के लिए सर मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ और उनकी टीम के लिए सर बहुत शुभकामना देता हूँ सर। हंसते रहे, मुस्कुराते रहे और आरबीआई का कभी गेट टुगेदर बॉम्बे में रहेगा तो आप हमें मौका दीजिए साहब। थैंक यू सर, जय हिंद सर।
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I think our speaker list is complete now. Sorry. So now I will request our chairman and managing director to respond to the questions and queries. Sorry, managing director sir to respond.
She got a little overwhelmed with the appreciations. Thanks to all the shareholders and on behalf of self as well as on behalf of the entire RBL family and the board of directors, direct employees, indirect employees, I profusely thank each and every one of you for taking time out. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आप लोगों का आशीर्वाद बहुत मिला है हम लोगों को आज। एंड कोई शक नहीं है ये आशीर्वाद के because of that we will be able to sail through the next year much more better than what we did in 24-25. In fact, I may not be able to answer the same sequence. I will cover all the points which has been raised by each one of you. May not be the same order, but it will be covered. In case something is left out, I will request our team to mail you with the complete thing. First of all, there is a question. Let me just give the profile of the bank, which will answer a fairly good number of the questions. We have, as we speak today, we have 561 branches operating across, which includes one branch at Gift City, which is equivalent to the overseas at Ahmedabad. And we have 415 ATMs which are there across, and we have around 1,400 plus touch points, which we call it as our BC points, out of which around 400 plus are called the banking outlet, which is offering services for minimum of 4 hours and all the banking services of cash, clearing and transfer. And we have a plan of growing our branches. Right now we have a plan to open around 8 to 12 branches in next fortnight. And by end of next quarter, again, another 10 branches will be opened. This is the plan of action as far as 2 quarters is concerned. Our plan, as we have discussed in the board, is that we will be expanding it in a very systematic manner. Our branch expansion plan is two-pronged. Number one, enter into those territories where the business opportunities are high, where the deficiency of service has been observed as one of the thorns for us to get into the competitive world. There are a lot of questions about how are you going to survive in the competitive world. The first differentiation which we wanted to do in branch opening strategy as well as a business improvement strategy is pure service related. What can differentiate between A bank and B bank? If not the product, savings or TD or whatever it is, it's going to be the same. But the rate of interest will be different, that too marginally. But the differentiation is going to be the proposition by which it is going to be offered. Today, we have already launched lot many products and services for the segment based. We have a product services for the business group. We have a product and services for women. There are a lot of suggestions as to what I'm going to do for women. We have an exclusive savings fund offering for women, which is digital. And just to share with you, our initial green shoot is that the deposit which the women customers are maintaining is much higher than the average deposit we see in others. And it's a totally digital, and it is targeted on the salaried women as well as the housekeepers and homemakers. This is a purely digital one. In addition to that, we always believe the best way to serve is to ensure that our employee ratio, the women employee ratio increases. Today, we have 22% of our entire workforce is women, and they will be most of the front desk, what you see at the branches are managed by women. And the second differentiated strategy is going to be every product will have a product proposition. That means it is not a simple savings. It's going to have insurance attached to that. There will be a differentiated card proposition is being done. If you are the one who is a busy businessman, you'll be having a biz card, and our mobile app will have an opportunity for you to do your business, CMS, trade finance, Forex. Half of them are already rolled out. Remaining half will be done in the period to come in the next 1 or 2 quarters. A third important differentiation is that our branches are no longer considered as a liability offering branches alone. What I meant by liability offering branch is that it is not the savings fund, current account, term deposit. Offering is called liability. It doesn't stop there. Now every branch is empowered to provide the loans and advances in retail assets. They are empowered to give a gold loan. They're empowered to give a housing loan, empowered to give a loan against property, empowered to give the business loan and small value loan, two-wheeler loan and the used car loan and vagera. That is the one big differentiation which we have moved away. A couple of years before, we couldn't enable our branches to do this. Today, as we speak, our branches have been empowered, enabled. The biggest differentiator which we are offering, the backbone on which the entire offerings are coming to us. We are totally digitalized, end-to-end digital. The time I can give one use case in respect of the tractor, I can give a use case in respect of our housing loan. The moment an application is entered, it is a digital. We have a digital. Somebody was asking about how is the risk profiling, how is the risk management. We believe firmly in a very, very moderated and clear risk policies for underwriting. So all our approaches, the differentiated approach is a digital. The first, when the proposition for the loan has been identified for taking it forward, our salesperson and the credit person will meet the credit requiring borrower or the prospective customer in person. So that is the first physical point. Thereafter, entire processing is done on a digital. We have connected our entire underwriting. So that means what? We have a physical touch and processing speed will be utilized to the digital. Our digital platform does it up to disbursement. So we cut down the time taken once a decision is taken for giving the loan to the bare minimum. In fact, in our tractor loan, we have ability to give the sanction within 3 hours, 4 hours, ability to give the disbursement in 1 day. Similarly, in the housing loan and other mortgage loans, two-wheeler loan is on the fly. Credit card is on the fly. and our MFI loan is on the fly. Including one big differentiation which we have done with the rest of the folks in the industry is that maybe somebody would have done it. It's not, I'm talking about majority. 51 is always called majority, 49 is minority. The two differentiators what we have done is most of our document, we don't take a print and ask you for signature. It's a digitally signed. Everybody's an other enabled OTP based and other enabled fingerprint based has been done. This is a big movement as far as we are concerned. So the moment a loan, a decisioning is taken, disbursement documentation is in few minutes and few hours. This is a big differentiator which keeps us in a one step ahead of the competition, and we are able to do it. There was a discussion, there was a point about what is our expansion plan. As I said that we will be entering into that metro where we are fairly strong. We have around 70 to 73 branches in rural and 80 to 88 branches in semi-urban. That's the number which somebody is asking about the numbers. And our primary focus will be densify the areas where we have identified. For example, Kolhapur is our Janmabhoomi. You say that there will be a clustered based approach in Kolhapur. We already have 11 branches. The nearest rival is having 11 branches only. So why can't we have it to 2 more branches and become a bank of the land? I mean, it will be the bank of Apanonka Bank. To live up to that name, we wanted to cluster and densify. We have identified around 10 such clusters across where all the branches will be able to offer best of service. The commercial loan, which we have been identified, the commercial loan is one where the mid-segment loan opportunities are there in the bank. There we will be able to do that. We will be able to offer the loan in the mid and the segment where the requirement is from 1 crore to 7.5 crores, totally digitalized, 7.5 crores to 100 crores. It's again semi-digitalized because there we have to do the processing, and the processing is also undertaken. The competition and us, the differentiator is the tact, which we will maintain. We will be able to improve the efficiency. Coming back to some other points which has been talked about, there's a lot of discussion with regard to the senior citizen. Let me tell you, by the grace of God, we have been fairly blessed bank to have a considerable number of senior citizen accounts with us. Why senior citizen account is with us? One, naturally, the rate of interest is better. We offer them 0.5% extra, and if a super senior citizen, we offer 0.75%. It is not that rate of interest only differentiates. As has been said by one of the speakers, we believe in doorstep banking. And it is not a belief, it is a belief converted into actions. I seldom see even the non-senior citizens also getting the doorstep. What to speak about senior citizens? At your convenience, at your doorstep is a big differentiator. Now we are conducting, possibly I can say that very few banks are offering this kind of senior citizen day. The August 22nd, we have a senior citizen day. 1 month we conduct a golden year program. Let me share with you that the blessings we got, the extraordinary way the senior citizens come forward. We provided them, so it is not their interest that differentiates. We provided a platform for them to converse with the people of their age, meet the people of their relatively the same profile which they have been handling it earlier. We provided a platform. This has been one of the big welcome change, and we conduct every month a program in almost every branch of the bank, where the first preference is given to senior citizens, then the natural call is given to the rest of the demographic participants of our customers who are being told about do's and don'ts of cybersecurity, do's and don'ts of the new trend of crime which is happening around, what steps they should take to protect themselves, and even if suppose they fall a victim, how they should be immediately get on to that 1930 and lodge a cyber complaint, and this facilitation is being done in person. Second, we are also having a lot of educational videos because today we are in the world of social media. I may not be a great adapter of the technology, but still I use WhatsApp as the first source of communication. Today is WhatsApp. We have a very strong WhatsApp banking, which keeps educating the people in their media, in their mode, what to do, what not to do, how to handle it. This is how we are in a position to do that. And there was a discussion about technology upgradation, what are we doing for the cyber security. First thing is that the all pervasive directions of the Reserve Bank of India has been adapted, implemented in total. This cyber security and its monitoring and oversight starts from the board. We have a board level subcommittee which is headed by an IIT professor who is on the board of directors, who is from the computer department who understands technology, and he is directly connected with the tech service providers, and with his advice and with the board, it comes down to the next is an IT StareCo and digital StareCo, and we have an information security setup which has a monthly review by MD and CEO, where we keep looking at various cyber crime which is happening around and what is our readiness, how we are able to adapt. We are able to take a step, if not ahead of the criminal, at par with the criminal. The biggest one I can say, there was a discussion about AI also, I'm trying to cover it partly in that. We have a complete transaction monitoring team. I can say with a little pride, in the beginning of the year when this cyber crime was just peaking, we were one of the outliers. And now you can't see us in the top 10, 15, 18, 20. We are back down because of the various steps we have taken to protect. First protection is the data which is residing in the system is protected and encrypted. The second set of protection is customer education, customer continuous information, what protection they are supposed to do. The third is any transaction which is not in tune with the normal type of transaction a customer does. If there is suddenly an outgo of 1 crore from an account which has hardly been doing around lakhs of rupees, our customer, our AI bot steps in, dial him out within few seconds, warn the customer about the fact that the transaction which you see is inconsistent with the pattern of transaction what we do. We have seen, I can say with the pride that around 30 to 40% of the amount has been saved due to this proactive measure by our team. We have a very strong FCRM. What they do is they step again to see how much of recovery can be done from these accounts. This FCRM team was able to recover to the tune of around 13% from those. These are various steps we are taking it. And there was a discussion about the repo rate is coming down. How are you going to manage the NIM? How would it? See, this is a challenge one cannot set aside. But are we ready? Are we prepared ourselves to face these kind of challenges? Yes, we are prepared to do it. How are we going to do is by managing both the sides of the balance sheet. We have around 40 to 42% of our fixed rate. That means the rate which is not impacted by the repo. The remaining is impacted. The one way to adjust is that our liability rates are being appropriately calibrated as per the calibration of the repo rate. However, during the transition period, the liability calibration will come not immediately. You'll be getting it after some time, whereas in respect to the repo rate impact will be immediate. Accepting for this transition, we are well prepared for it. And the composition, the mix of the business somebody was asking about, we have explicitly made known in our vision document for 2-3 years. We have our wholesale banking, which is consisting of the corporate banking, commercial banking, our SCF, and MNC, and the financial institutions business, and the NBFC business, all put together will be 40% of the balance sheet, which is growing at 9% last year, and it will be growing around 12 to 15% this year. Going forward, this will be the one engine which will continue to grow around 16 to 18%. Our growth will be 3 to 4% more than what the industry grows. If the industry grows 10%, we will be 3 plus, because our market share is a little low and we have an ability to grow. That's the way we will be growing forward. This remaining 60% is consisting of the two components. One is the secured retail and unsecured retail. Unsecured retail has its own down cycles, and we have taken multiple steps for protecting those down cycles in respect of the MFI. There was a question about JLG credit cost. Yes, it is not an impact. It is not something which just impacted our bank. It is a macro issue, and every other person who was doing this JLG loan were impacted last year. And as the early results are coming in this year, this sector is slowly turning back. That means it is no longer facing the same amount of pressures and issues what it faced last year. As we move forward, we strongly believe the quality of the loan is going to be better. In addition, this loan will also be credit guarantee is going to be taken. The combination of the quality of the credit for the future plus the credit guarantee. I also mentioned in my speech that 42 to 48% of my existing portfolio has been already come out with a guarantee. This combination will bring down the credit cost. And the credit card, we have also very clearly said last year we were not growing. So credit card and MFI, both unsecured, will continue to be in the range of 25 to 27% of the balance sheet. And the remaining will be the secured, which consisting of our various products, 7 or 8 products, which I explained in my speech as well. We have been telling, somebody was asking that what is going to be the growth of this retail secured. We have been growing consistently for the last 2-3 quarters at around 25 to 28%. We will continue to grow in that range. And this sector is going to help you out in managing your risk weight. So naturally, the impact, what we get out of the benefit which you'll get out of this is it is multiples. Number one, it will have a lesser slippage, and we have wedded to ourselves. We would have seen in the last 2-3 quarters, it's more or less it is hitting the territory of the negative slippage, and net slippage is negative. Same way in our 40% of our wholesale banking, also net slippage is negative. So 70% of the book is protected against any of these turmoils or risk of slippages. Remaining 27, yes, as per the market, whatever the slippage is that we will not be an outlier to the market. We will continue to be aligned with the market. So with this combination, while we will not be able to the peak then NIM what we did earlier, but we will be able to protect the range what we have been seeing it in the last 2-3 quarters, average of around 2.8 to 4.9. And I just mentioned about the future plan. It has been told about it. And yeah, there was a mention about 3 to 4 years roadmap. I already told you we will be growing our liability granular. We will be growing our asset granular. And you would have seen our liability, our bank, TD less than 3 crores, and the CASA is today 63%, which was somewhere around in 46, 47 a couple of years before. This is a testament to the fact, which some of you clearly brought out, is a service differentiation. So we are now around 63 to 65. This will keep growing up. If you ask me in 3 to 4 years, it will be crossing 70 plus. And the CASA is in the range of around 32 to 34. We will try to maintain it in that range only, because as somebody said, alternative assets are being looked by the customer, which is a reality. In the reality, what differentiation you are going to do is that how my offering and proposition is going to be done. And you have been seeing it. If you have time, kindly get into our website and see that very exciting offers we are offering during this festive season. Some of our card offerings are definitely, it is something enticing, and it will just definitely prompt you to use our card than that of our competitors' card. We are already one of the well-managed card system. See, we have a very good tie-up with some of the top brands. You go to many of the sites, some of the discounts and rewards what we are offering with this festive season will definitely tempt you to make more purchase. With GST cut, with our offers, you have a good combination of the things in front of you for using it. I rather request all of you to use RBL credit card. There was one request about RuPay card not being considered. We'll look at it. We'll come back with to that gentleman with regard to the reasons. We will definitely look into your personal grievance. And AI adoption, there was we are, by design, the bank is tech aligned and tech agile bank, and we are totally aligned towards that. We have evaluated. We have a even recent board meeting has already cleared our AI policy and AI use cases. We always feel AI should be a substitute or a supplement. We feel firmly that it is not a substitute product. This is something which is going to supplement the efforts of me. We always believe the best of the service can be rendered by our colleagues who are the front desk. So AI will facilitate the things to do them much faster, quickly, and much more easier. If somebody picks up the call and talk to a call center, AI agent will sit next to the physical or conversational agent, and it will help him to resolve it on the fly. What we are looking at is, it is not something which is going to work at the back end. It is going to work you to resolve your complaints in real time. That's where we are working on. And this is something which is, we are using it in the purpose of transaction monitoring, which will help us to identify and reduce the time lag between somebody attempting to do a fraud on your account, which you wanted to bring it down. We have seen a lot of positive moments in that. And we are using AI in our risk management as a tool. And although we are not using it as a decisioning tool, but it is going to use us to help us with the multiple data to take a quick decision. This is where we are using it. Yeah, there was a discussion about providing a memento to the speakers. given left myself as an individual, we would like to facilitate each and every shareholder of the bank. However, we'll keep your suggestions and your thing in mind, and we'll see what best can be done to that. Cyber crime, I have already shared with you. Senior citizens and other facilities I've told about with you. Microfinance business, I just touched upon the details with you, and I'm sure that would have taken. There was a mention about the capital. You got an enabled. You have been taking a permission from the AGM year on year. What have you done? Why are you taking it? That's the first question. The second, what are your plans for the capital raising? So these are two different questions which have come. You will definitely appreciate. When will you raise the capital? When there is a need for doing it. You must appreciate your bank is one of the very few banks which have efficiently managed the capital in the last 5 years. Which goes to prove a point, you are able to generate the internal accruals and use them for the growth. We have not grown less. Our CAGR for the last 3 years is 23 to 25%, which beats the CAGR of many of the geographically positioned peers and the financially comparable peers. We will raise the capital when our necessity to grow further, which we feel is the right time now. We're coming back to you with the enablement. All our proposal which we are facing it to the AGM and all of you with that, it is an enablement. When it is a need, we should be in a position to extend our arm of raising the capital and do it. And just be rest assured, we are more conscious about it because as somebody said very clearly that it is a costly affair, how to manage the cost is there, the topmost priority. Precise need at the precise time only we will note it, and your bank is having a structurally well balanced position of raising it as a plan of need, and we will not miss our CRAR target what we have put it. Although the regulatory prescription is of 11.5, we have never went below 13.5 at any point of time. We will continue to keep that also in mind while we are doing it. Yeah, the rate of interest in savings and FD is coming down, and digital utilization. These are the two important questions which come up. Sir, you will appreciate. When I wanted to give the home loan for around 10%, this is not going to kick interest in you for taking the housing loan. When I give the same housing loan for giving an interest at 7%, it kicks up the interest it's providing with the interest earning capacity. So ultimately, where do I pay the FDR savings interest? From the interest earned from my asset deployment. You will appreciate we are able to offer a better interest because of our mix of advances. We have a credit card, we have microfinance, which are able to give me a better risk-adjusted return of around 13-14%, which is far, far better and superior than many of the banks. Because of this, we are able to give always a percentage above our physical and others. We will continue to maintain that lead. But however, the reality with the repo rate is cut and another asset class mix is going to happen, there will be a reduction. But rest be assured, it is not the interest alone which is matter. It is going to be compensated with the alternative propositions which are coming out. We have already launched some 7-8 products, which you can get the details from our website, which has an additional proposition, and it will not make you to feel that you are losing less because it's going to be adequately compensated with all the reward points which you are giving along with that. Thanks to majority of you for giving us a puja wishes, and it's indeed reciprocated with wholeheartedly. This is a time for festivity season, and we feel that the Lord Durga Ma will bless all of us in abundance. Chat box opening is something to come. We will definitely evaluate and keep it open. We will work on that. Somebody was asking about the dividend. Will it continue? Let me assure, excepting for one break of the event, we have been paying it. Board will take an informed decision every year for paying the dividend, and I don't find any reason for taking a contrarian view. However, the prerogative of the board, I don't want to step in and say that what should be done. This is a futuristic, and year on year, this will be taken as a point. There was a rent-related one. I would like to say that the rent is in the range of around 1 to 1.25% of my entire cost, and which include not only the branches, which includes administrative officers, which includes our back officers, which includes our call center. We have a huge setup of centralized back office that is also included, which is fairly, it's a grounded and comparable number. Our risk department is having a veteran risk officers. We have a complete specialist for the risk assessment of the retail separately, wholesale separately, enterprise risk separately, and ICAP and others separately. They work independent of the credit risk underwriters, independent of the business. So we have three different vertical, one business and credit risk underwriters, and the rest who are independent. They don't compromise their principles and the board driven appetite. We never miss that appetite unless otherwise the macro issues hits us, as it happened in the last year in respect of MFI and cards. Branch expansion, we already told about it. The repo rate cut and other things we have said. Attraction of the customers, I have told you multiple times that we have a very attractive schemes with the proposition, and I can tell you the number of accounts, NTB we call it, that new to the bank, the amount is always up by 10 to 15%. Then that is the regular ERV. That is the persons who are adding value in the existing account. So we are one of the good attracting proposition of the bank for getting new accounts. And I would also like to say that the people in the age group of the most productive one, 26 to 46, 57% of my customer profile is belonging to this age group. This is one big positive. And with all the products on the shelf and all the products on the table, we are going to do a cross-sell in a big way. Yeah, I think more or less I've just covered all the points. If any of the point is missed out, I'll just reach out.
ROE.
Yeah, ROA, we have said very clear in our vision document. ROE is a relation to the ROA. We are today around 8.6% leverage. We wanted to maintain the leverage in the range of around 9%. And we are planning to have with all the business steps which we have taken, that it is going to be in the range of an exit of 1%, which will enable us to have the multiples of ROE. And NPA reduction, you would have seen we are consistently going below the NPA. In respect to GNPA has come down to 2.6, 2.7. It will keep going down further. And our NNPA is in the range of around 0.2 to 0.4, and which will continue to be maintained in that range. We have very healthy PCR in the range of around 84%. We will be, although around our internal plan was to have it around 75 to 80, we are still in the range of 84. And yeah, your suggestion of having the meeting in the first week of September will be evaluated, and every year we decided based on the timing and other things. Yeah, I think, thank you very much to everyone. And any specific question, you can continue to write to our office. We will be in a position to respond back to us. Once again, I thank each and every one of you for your interest in the bank and all the good words you have said about the bank. And we I profusely thank every one of you on behalf of the bank and all the employees of the board of directors. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. As our managing director said, we have tried to answer all the questions, queries I received from the speakers. However, in case if anyone's queries has not been answered, you may please write to our designated email ID, which is investorgrievances@rblbank.com, and the same shall be answered by us. I would request all shareholders who have not yet voted to cast their votes. The e-voting will continue for 15 minutes after the conclusion of this AGM. The proceedings of the AGM and e-voting results shall be intimated to the stock exchanges along with the scrutinizers' report, and simultaneously shall also be published on the website of the bank and CDSL. All the compliances with respect to the AGM shall be adhered to by the bank. With this, I give my sincere thanks to all of you for your attendance and participation at the meeting. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, with this it comes to close. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. With this, we conclude our AGM.